everyone. Again, it's here. First question. Oh, let me just get live. As well too.
I like the live dialogue that everyone had going. You guys were.
Oh yeah.
It's a good group combo.
It took me a couple minutes to catch up what we were doing. I was like, what?
Well, we ripped you right off a call too.
Yeah,
so it's like
that's fine.
Shifting gears.
Eye level. It's not too bad. It's good.
No, it's like that.
Just
Pull
squat.
back just a little bit. Color. Because I'll put in post. I'll add a couple of things too. Okay.
Are you? It's hard for me to see in here because the color spectrums are any of those chords showing up in it?
No.
Okay. Perfect.
Double check that.
Perfect.
I don't know. No, it's stopping right here.
Okay.
Right at just at the base of the top of the stanchion.
It's like, when you see like a real estate ad for a house and like it's this nice house and there's like sneakers or keys or
Something
like,
kind of
sticks out.
sticking out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so Erica, let's do a level. Give me something first.
Just test
Slate.
1, 2,
Let's
3.
slate
Oh,
this.
we're going me. Am I back at it?
Yep.
Test.
Perfect. And then Nick, give me a little. Tell us your first and last name, and if you could spell it straight to Erica, please.
Nick Harris, NickHarris.
Perfect. And then go. Hi, my name's Nick.
Hi, my name is Nick.
Perfect. Okay, so we're rolling. Sounds good. Whenever you're ready, Erica. And
So the
go.
first one's your intro. So your name again, that you're a loan officer at Prime, and maybe something you specialize in or something a little bit unique about you.
My name is Nick Harris. I work with San Diego Prime Lending Office. I'm a loan officer and production manager here. Something that makes me special is that I like to find solutions to problems.
I like that. So we want to start talking about why you chose to join Prime.
Mhm.
So if it was something about the products, the people, the energy, kind of what stands out to you about the big factors that brought you into this company?
It was 100% the people. Meeting the people that started the company back when we joined, which was 2009, was a very exciting thing to see. We didn't after the meltdown, people disappeared from the marketplace. The people that we knew were no longer doing loans. So it was nice to find people that connected with us and knew what we were looking for and could help us. Yeah.
So tell me about the people. You said that's what attracted you. What kind of qualities did they have? What kind of strengths did they have? Why did you want to choose to work with them?
1 second. You're doing good. Hold that thought. Good job, Nick. You're doing great, bro. Repeat the question.
Yep.
Do you remember it, or do you want me to start again?
Repeat the
You
question.
can read it. Yeah.
So tell me, you said the people are what attracted you to the company.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what qualities they had that made you think these are who I want to associate with, this is who I want to come to work
Sure. Yeah. No, absolutely. The folks that we met were they're down to earth, very humble folks. And most people in our industry, people have large egos. They're in the business for the wrong reason. And it was nice to find people that were in business for the right reason of helping people get into homes. They were down to earth. They were humble. And that really resonated with us. And it was a big reason why we came.
with? So did you come over with a team then, or?
Yeah. So
Just so you know, so I'm going to be cut out of it. You're not going to hear my voice. So you start off with, I actually came over with a team. Or,
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
how
Rephrase
do you-
it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect. Thank
Sure.
you.
Sure. I came over with the team. It was right after the mortgage meltdown. Companies going out left and right. We were looking for a solid company that made it through, did business the right way. We stumbled upon Prime Lending from a referral of a friend, and the rest is history. And we were with Prime Lending till 2012 and left, thinking we were going to find greener pastures, always chasing that shiny toy. And, history is basically showed that that's not true. We didn't find something that was better than what we had at Prime Lending and had been back since 2014.
I love what you said about the shiny toy. Can you expand on that? Like maybe
Yeah.
a lot of lenders will dangle a shiny toy in front of you, but this is more of a good foundation or more.
Sure. Yeah, nowadays, everyone's trying to flash some sort of toy or product or compensation towards loan officers out there. So it's a common catch to get someone, or a hook to get someone to come talk to them and eventually leave the company. But people who have taken that walk, like myself, and figured out the hard way that there is no silver bullet, there is no shiny toy that's better than what you have. It's just what you make of what you have, what really defines your experience where you're at. So it's there is no such thing as a shiny toy.
Can you describe some of the things that are part of the core and the true values that you get here? Things that aren't the shiny toy, the real things.
The real things are the people. I mean, the experience that we have here, the combined experience at our local branch level, even at a corporate level, the people that we connect with and talk with to solve problems. These are people that have years and years experience, well more than I do, and a lot more than people that we have in our office. So just the resources that we have at our fingertips, the tangible piece being the assets, the people of the company, is what really is a driving force. And I know it's hard to convey, the people, the culture. Everyone talks about it. It's such a cliche term, but it is true. I mean, until you feel it and realize it and you're in it, it's really hard for anyone to convey what that is.
Can you describe how it is at the local level and at the corporate level? Do you feel like the people are good top to bottom?
Yeah, top to bottom. I mean, I would say anyone that works in this organization is they all come from a similar, not background, but same values. So everyone has the same values here. I mean, that's one thing that Mike and I, when we look at hiring folks, is we want to make sure they have the right values. They're in the business for the right reason, because if they're in the business for the wrong reason, it's just not worth the headache. It's not worth bringing people in because they do a lot of volume, because at the end of the day, is the headache worth it? No, it's not.
So this isn't an easy industry. Can you tell me why you're in it? What are the reasons behind you choosing to be a loan officer and staying in after the meltdown?
Well, first and foremost, I love solving problems, like I mentioned earlier. But it really boils down to.
Oh, that's the main line, huh? I was gonna say we don't have I was like, that's not a.
Yeah, it's that phone that forwards.
No worries.
Yeah, this is a great question. Very good.
We'll say it one more time. Sorry.
No, you just maybe
Will you
go
stay
back.
with it after the meltdown?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
did you personally? You said people do it for the wrong reasons. What are your reasons, and why did you stay with it after the meltdown?
So it's really the only thing I've ever done. I mean, since graduating college, I've always been in this industry. I got in 2005, and there was a couple great years, and then the market went kaput. But what kept me going was just the ability to solve problems. Everyone's scenario is always different. There's always something that needs to be fine-tuned or worked in a different manner to solve the problem. And it's a great feeling and experience when you're able to help someone finally get into their first home, or maybe it's the next home. But the first one's always great because people are so appreciative of what you're able to do for them. And after the bust, I wasn't sure what the market was going to be like afterwards. And I'm very fortunate that we stuck with it, and we're still here today. And I still do it for the right reason, of helping the people. And I'm a true problem solver at heart. I keep saying that, but I do enjoy a good problem to solve. So
let's do that more. That's a great one.
Well,
problem solver at heart, and whatever that answer was.
Turning back to the.
What
I keep saying problem solver, and it's true. I love a good problem because I love being able to find that solution.
Okay. So I'm just repeating.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am a true problem solver at heart. Like I've been saying, hold on. Let me say it again.
Reset.
Like I've been saying, I am a true problem solver at heart, and I'm always looking for a way to solve the problem.
Can you give me any stories, any examples of how you yourself and the team here have overcome a tough situation, or someone who would qualify elsewhere, or someone maybe who had heard no from another lender?
Yeah, absolutely. It happens every day. So, I mean...
Can we do that? It happens every day. I love that.
So the question I'd ask was about someone like saving a deal. I'd be like, so when it comes to saving a deal, that happens every day here.
Got it. Okay.
We're always getting funding loans that other lenders do.
So when it comes to solving problems, it happens every day. I mean, we have people that come to us from other banks, lenders that just couldn't get it done, and we're able to find a solution. I mean, going back to what I was saying about the folks that are here, and the reason why I'm here is really the people. I mean, the experience and the knowledge level here locally at our branch here, and then at the corporate level, it's unmatched. I mean, being able to find ways to solve these problems, I just don't think you can find these types of folks anywhere else.
Can you tell me maybe about some scenarios about how they either had a product that wasn't available somewhere else, or they released certain contingencies, or they made exceptions, or they did like some kind of, even if it's not a specific story, but some specific examples of ways your team here, the processors, the underwriting, like along the whole chain has gone out of their way to get deals to close?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, our whole team gets involved when we have these complex scenarios. I mean, for example, whether it's a deal falls out of escrow, they're in escrow, they're working down the path to getting the loan approved, and day 14 or 17 pops up, and they can't release loan contingency because they don't have loan approval. Sometimes these will land on our plate, and we all get together. We have underwriting, we have closing, we have our processing team all huddling together to find a solution. I would say 9 times out of 10, there's always going to be a solution. unfortunately, there's a lot of companies and folks in the business that may not be able to put together the loan the best of their ability, and that's I think where we shine, is being able to find a way to fit that square peg in a round hole.
Is there anything about the technology and the tools and programs that you guys have that make it easier, faster, more efficient for you to go through this process?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I mean, technology is the name of the game now. I mean, if you're not keeping up with technology in our industry, then you're a dinosaur. And so our tech department, our IT folks, I mean, they're constantly trying to stay ahead of the curve, keeping up or staying in front of our competition. So whether it be mobile apps, online applications, digital marketing, social media marketing, the resources in our marketing team, IT, technology, they're all there to support us on the front lines to make the borrower experience better, but also loan officer experience better too.
So you help with the hiring. Is there certain qualities that you're looking for in people? Like what type of loan officer stands out to you, and what you think is going to be a good fit here?
Yeah. So we come across a ton of folks that would love to join Prime Lending, but the things that we look for are really two things. They have to be a good person, first and foremost, and be doing business for the right reason. But secondly, they got to have the motivation and the desire to be better. We meet a lot of people that they meet the first quality, but there isn't a desire to be better. We want the best of the best, and we want to help them get better. No one's ever satisfied. At least I'm never satisfied with being where we're at. We can always be better. And so that's what I think Mike and myself do a great job, is trying to help people take their business to the next level.
How do you guys help people be more successful financially, but also just in lifestyle and creating a better environment for them?
Well, our industry, I mean, you kind of write your own ticket. I mean, you get what you put out of it. So people can choose to make their lifestyle one way or another. I think Mike and I both endorse a healthy work-life balance when it comes to the operational folks and our sales folks. I mean, we're not here to micromanage anyone. I mean, like I said, you get what you put out of it, but we're going to help you if you ask for the help, and we're going to manage you if you ask us to manage you in a certain way. But we want to help you however see fit to get to the next level, family, personal, and business. It's important to us.
So if you had to talk directly to other LOs, like a LO to LO message, and kind of tell them what the real deal is and kind of shake them out a little bit, what would you say to another LO?
What I would say to them is, I would ask them how long they've been at their current company, and if they look to the left and right, how long their colleagues have been at their company. The average time, it seems that LO stays at their current company is between 1 and 2 years right now. If you look at the people in our office, it's between 4 and 5 years. And there's something to say about that. With the constant churning of loan officers and companies, they're chasing the shiny toy, they're chasing a paycheck, but it's empty promises, and it's just a never-ending spiral. They just keep going down. And so what we tell people is when they're looking for their home, where they want to end their career, they should talk to us, because we're never going to dangle a shiny toy or offer some crazy compensation plan, but we will offer you what will keep you grounded, and you'll be here 10 years, 20 years from now.
Are there any final thoughts about Prime Lending that you'd want to include in this video, things that you think are important for people to know that maybe I didn't ask you about?
I think if you don't know who Prime Lending is, I would say reach out to us and take a second. Let's have coffee. Let's have lunch. And let's just not even share anything about the company, but let's just show you who we are as people. I think that is what really describes who Prime Lending is.
Perfect.
Nick Harris.
The comparison of how many years people are in the business was a really strong to